Here's what we're going to cover on this video today. I'm going to show you what our main purpose and objective is with the Marathon Running Mastery. When you jump into something, it's important to understand what's the point of it. Why are we here? Why are we doing this? I really want you to become clear on that end goal, that end state. The end state is mastery, marathon running mastery. What is marathon running mastery and what does it look like? And why do we want it? And maybe most important, how do we get there? What are the steps we have to make? Then I'm going to cover some general housekeeping rules, how this course works, how the program is organized and structured, how to get help, how to get support. And today we will talk about some important things to remember going into this. Some of those pitfalls that people come in and get stuck with, because you want to avoid those at all costs. The main purpose and objective, the goal in the Marathon Running Mastery, is to reach that state of effortless running. Like you can keep on going forever. Nothing less than that. The law of least effort. We want to make this our standard. In the 9-week program, we are going to discover how you can achieve that. We're going to break it down into bits and pieces. Every step to get there. First, let's have a look from above, the bird's eye view. What we have is a current situation, the situation that someone has right now. It's what their life is like, their family life, social life, work, physical, material, emotional, even spiritual. That is the current situation. A desired situation is where they want to go. It's their dream. It's their vision. It's what they want, but they're not there yet. The distance between the current situation and the desired situation we call the gap. The gap is the cause of someone's frustrations, fears, and desires. And in many cases, quite a lot of pain. Because everyone wants to improve. And everyone wants to be at this desired state. The gap is why you are on this course right now. That is why you have decided to make this 9-week journey with me. At the core of it, that is basically what Bas and I are doing with our Marathon Running Mastery program. We help you make that journey. We help you get from your current state to your desired state. We help you to jump the gap, to cross the chasm. So that's basically, from a high-level view, the transformation we're going to make. Now let's talk about the state of Marathon Running Mastery. It has two different components. The first component is the outer game, the physical world, with your heart rate, schedules, training components, your energy, your nutrition. And there's the second component, the inner game of living and training the 9 Mile Way. At least 50% of the Marathon Running Mastery will focus on the inner game. Now, I want you to remember this. Some of the things I will teach you are honestly going to push you outside of your comfort zone. It's going to make you feel a bit uneasy. You are going to have resistance. You will get distracted and focus on something else. Because it is uncomfortable sometimes to be doing these things. Just understand this is totally normal. Whenever you want to go to a new level, it's going to bring some resistance. So just keep that in mind. Your running life right now is precisely how you have designed it. And whatever your life situation is now, how your finances are, relationships, personal life, health, everything, how everything is going, it is the result of who you are today. You have to accept that. It's the current state, your reality. It is you who wants to make the transition from the current situation to the desired situation. Right now, it is you who is responsible for the output of this program, for the results that you will get out of this. And the program absolutely works. There is no reason why you can't get to this point. But you have to commit to it. You have to do the work. And Bas and I are here with you to help. This program runs for 9 weeks. And you've got access to the content portal with all the videos, the resources, the worksheets, downloads, everything. You are in it right now. And you will have this access for life, even after the 9-week training program. You want to do the work each week for the 9 weeks. You do not want to take longer than that. We do have it open for you. You can take your time if you want. But honestly, the people that get really good results with this are the ones who go hard in the first 30 days. And they go hard in the next 30 days. 9 weeks go by fast. And you want to make sure that you take action, stay focused, and make the most of everything I'm offering to you. Each week you should start by going through all the weekly content, so watching all of the videos in full. And then, what you want to do every day is you want to take action. I will tell you different things to do, different worksheets, different things to set up, different exercises to do, and you must take action. If you look at each week's menu at the bottom of the modules overview, the dark blue ones on the left-hand side of your screen, you will find action items. So once you've gone through all the videos, all the content and the resources, you click on the action items link and make sure you complete all of them. The people who have been able to get the best results with this program, they watch all the content, they do the work, and they complete the action items. So make sure you use it. Attend the Q&A calls each week. You can find them in the pull-down menu at the top of your screen, in the gray area. Every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and every Thursday 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're not on Eastern Time, figure out what time Monday at 3 p.m. EST is and Thursday 9 a.m. EST in your local time zone. If you want to know what that is, you can just Google time in New York. So figure out what time. And then put those in your calendar. We do them every week, Monday at 3 p.m. and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. They are held with Zoom group calls. To register for the calls, you simply click on Group Q&A at the top right side of your screen, and then you will be able to see the upcoming calls, register for them, and then show up and attend. We record all of the Q&A calls, and we store them in the Q&A call archive. You can go back and look at those recordings, but we do encourage you to show up live. You know why? Something special happens when you show up live. You are actually sharper and listening and communicating with everyone. 50% of what you learn comes from consuming the content, which is what you're doing right now. Understanding it intellectually, understanding the concepts, the frameworks, it's about 50% of it. The other half comes from interacting with me and Bas, with the 9 Mile community. And that means attending the Q&A calls and participating in the Facebook group. So make sure you join the conversation in the Facebook group and attend the Q&A calls, because they are priceless. That is where you will get a ton of the information. Sometimes one question on one Q&A call where I answer it, that makes all the difference. That's been the turning point for a lot of people. Not the content, but just one question. One time on the Q&A call, everything changes. So don't underestimate them. Now, another way is to try searching for the answer is using our powerful HiveMind search feature. So to do that, you just go up to the right-hand side, top right-hand corner of your screen, and you will see the search box there. Just click it and then type in the keyword that you want to search for. Now, everything is searched, even the videos. We transcribe most of our videos and we archive everything. If you reach out for help to the group, first of all, make sure it's not in the training. Make sure you first use the HiveMind, then you go to the Facebook group and ask it there. And what will happen is someone else from the community will probably answer. Multiple people will answer. People who ran many marathons the 9 Mile Away. They can help you out. And also, I come in there myself and I help out there as well. Then the final way to get help is to sign up for a 30-minute call with Bas and me. We call them progress calls. You can do that every 2 weeks. Click the 30-minute call link from the pull-down menus in the top of your screen and schedule your progress calls. So, lots of ways to get help. Lots of ways to get support. We got you covered. And then, you must do the work. You're going to hear me say that constantly through this program. And if you just show up to these trainings, take notes, and then don't do the work, I can tell you right now that nothing is going to change for you and you will get 0 results. Bas and I call it the failure uniform. And this is what it is. Feeling like you know everything. One of the worst things that you can do. Whenever you want to learn, always consider yourself a student. The worst thing to do is to think that you have arrived and that you know everything and that's it. We have been following what classic trainers told us for 40 years now. Most trainers and coaches did the same. They followed the classic traditional rules. And for them, this is even harder because giving advice is their job. So they can't fool themselves into thinking that they know everything because they have done it for years. Being comfortable is bad. Comfort is the enemy of progress, and comfort is the enemy of achievement. It is totally normal to have some initial doubts. After enrolling in this program, you might think, oh, is this thing really going to work for me? The crucial turning point is moving from the old model to the new model. And what I mean by that is moving from training the traditional way to training and living the new way, the 9 Mile Away. Like Aishella Hamaker, Pennsylvania, USA, a business owner, mother of 3, started training the 9 Mile Away 2 years ago. Did her very first marathon, the 9 Mile Away, feeling good throughout the entire marathon. Then she ran a second marathon with a 40-minute PR. And just recently, she ran a 50K. And Riley Nalder, he started training the 9 Mile Away 3 years ago. Today he fully adopted the 9 Mile training concepts. Constantly improving finish times. Today he is well below 3:40. Consistently doing only 9 Mile training runs, max 2 times per week. Living a good balance with life, friends, work, running and other sports. And Jolinda, one of my first 9 Mile students. She became a very good friend. Jolinda is a mother of 2, a business owner, together with her husband, and nutritional coach. She started training the 9 Mile Away 3 years ago, lost 50 pounds without any low-calorie dieting. She ran her first marathon in over 6 hours. Then Berlin in like 5:30. And now her personal best is 4:42. And last year she finished the full Ironman in Boulder. living and training the 9 Mile Away. In the first 4 weeks of the 9-week Marathon Mastery Program, we will focus on the basics, the fundamentals. We call the outer game. We will go deeper than what you will find in my book and deeper than what you might have learned in the 9 Mile for Life online trainer. We'll dig deep, discover the essence of the 9 Mile Marathon fundamentals. Even when you have already adopted some parts of the 9 Mile Marathon training system, we will now address them all. We'll leave no stone unturned. Then, in the second part of the Marathon Running Mastery Program, we will focus on the inner game. We will discover the power of the law of less effort and why it is such a powerful concept. We will understand why someone loves speed work and why others simply don't. Why some want to start up slow and why others are on it from the moment they put on their running shoes. Why some love to train in groups and why others love to go out there on their own. Why some like to run the same routes over and over again and why others live to explore new trails all the time. In the second part of the 9-week program, we will discover, recognize, and understand that voice inside of you. That voice telling you what you must become, what others are thinking about you. That voice inside of you with ongoing talks, arguments, assumptions, judgments. That voice inside of you that you want to stop talking, to shut up. In the second part of the Marathon Running Mastery Program, I'm going to teach you how to silence that voice. The final week is all about 9 Mile Marathon Running Mastery. After the initial changes, followed by the transition, you are now on a journey of transformation. As your body, mind, and lifestyle become more adapting to running the 9 Mile Away, everything about this approach becomes simpler and more sustainable. The longer you are in it, the simpler it becomes. When you're training and living the 9 Mile Away, you are 100% in control of your running journey. Being a 9 miler, you integrate everything that I have taught you into your daily running life. You then achieve a certain level of what I call the 9 Mile mindset. 9 milers who achieve this state intuitively and instinctively know what to do, how to eat, what to eat and when, how and when to train, when to push, when to coast, when and how to rest and hold back, and achieve a balance in their lives which allows them to face the challenges in their sport, profession, and personal lives with focus, quiet confidence, and resolve. Mental focus and clarity are some of the benefits 9 milers comment on as they adapt more and more to running and living the 9 Mile Away. This constantly heightened level of mental clarity only improves over time. The 9 miler physiology allows a large range of tolerance for occasional less than optimal situations. As a 9 miler, you develop a sensitivity to recognize the impacts of poor circumstances, nutrition, overtraining, a little cold, stress, or a lack of rest, recovery. While making this transition is the pinnacle of the 9-week Marathon Running Mastery Program, it is the awakening or the beginning for you as a passionate runner who is living a big, busy life at the same time into a new realm of overall fitness, performance, and health. So that's pretty much a 30,000-foot overview of this program. And now what it's time to do is get to work. So for the rest of the modules in week 1 and then in week 2, week 3, etc., we are going to be doing the work. We're going to be completing action items, completing worksheets, running, training, making things happen. In the entire 9-week Marathon Running Mastery Program, this is pretty much the only video where we're not doing work. The only thing you need to do today is to download the pinup from the resources section. The pinup is called the only three things that really matter. I want you to download it, print it out, and put it on your wall. For now, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next module tomorrow, module number 2.